Alright, I think we all know what nice guys are by now, but we're gonna go over some of these like demeaning and misogynistic posts and try and pick out some of the most fedora posts in there. If it was IRL, I won't try to force anything. I'm only here to send with someone. Alright, bro. So, does that seriously ever work? Sometimes. Damn. So are you down? Not really, sorry. Come on, let's have some fun. You're really gonna not take no for an answer? Nope. What if it was IRL? Would you still not take no for an answer? If it was IRL, I won't try to force anything. I don't do SA. And IRL, no. What makes it different online? Genuine question. Online and IRL is a lot different because the human brain in IRL is more cautious about things online. It's not so much. I mean, I guess, but you still shouldn't harass someone if they're not into it. Every person has a different experience. What if we do it and you're into it? That's why I never judge people by how they look. I told you I wasn't though. But we have never done it. One pick from me and one pick from you. And if you hate it, then we stop and I will respect that. Girl, that's not how this works. I'm not comfortable sending you naked pictures of my body, period. Again, you never tried. That's ridiculous. Trying to force someone to send nudes to you is outrageous. Don't ever try to do that. This is ridiculous, trying to force someone to send nudes to you. I'm not judging them for that, and I'm very pro-life. But where are the family values? Oh, and side note, nose rings. I'm sure most guys agree with me. Hard pass. First experience with a dating app. Dehumanizing, but educating. I'm gonna be honest, and get absolutely eaten alive by you women for this. I'm very uncomfortable on this app. I had no idea just how many early 20s single mothers there are out there. I feel like I'm just sifting through leftovers. I know I'll probably get attacked for saying that, but seriously, 80% plus of the women that appear on my screen are early 20s, single, and have kids. I'm in my mid-20s. I know that can be filtered out, but still, I did not expect there to be so many. Props to the mothers for having their kids and raising them. I'm not judging them for that, and I'm very pro-life. But where are the family values? How can so many women be that bad at picking men, and how can there be so many terrible fathers? Regardless of what anyone says, that's how it works. Women pick because we men are expected to make the first move. I'm just dumbfounded by the amount of relationships that end with a child and separation of the parents. If I had a kid with a woman, I'd do everything in my power to make things work out. And then reading some of the bios get me weak, honestly. I'm a free spirit, but introverted. Oh, and I have 2 children that are my world. I'm sorry to say this, and I know that not all men feel the same, but probably most do. As a guy that's worked hard my whole life to be healthy and find success, the last thing I'm gonna do is raise another man's child because you wasted your time getting busy while you were younger. And I know that most single mothers aren't going to expect much from a stepfather because my parents divorced when I was 5. I've lived this scenario. It's just sad because there are women that I've found interesting and then get hit with, oh, I have kids. And it's just an instant deal breaker for me because I'm picky and want to meet someone with similar values and successes. I don't really know the point I'm trying to make with all this, but I was shocked when I first started using the app. Oh, and side note, nose rings? I'm sure most guys agree with me. Hard pass. Every time. Too tacky and becoming basic for women that are trying too hard to be unique or express themselves. Not judging, just trying to do you a service because I've talked to a lot of guys about this and the general consensus is that it's not attractive. That's all. Let the Redditor hate and downvotes commence. What is this take? Like, it's one thing to not want to have it be involved with a kid now because you're not ready for that. You're in your early 20s and you don't feel that you're ready to take on a kid. That's completely fine. What is on with this just like pooping on other people who've made different decisions than you? Just don't swipe on them. Don't get all cut up about it like this. Just move on. If you don't like nose rings, you don't like kids, don't swipe on someone that has a nose ring and kids. Trying to be nice is destroying your confidence and by extension, your appeal. Live in toxic habits that secretly destroy your confidence. A lot of men learn way too late. 1. Trying to please a woman. Women. Little drops. Attractive men who are shy. All the water. Ugly dudes who are silly and have confidence. So true. So true. It couldn't be just maybe you're not that attractive. And maybe you're not just shy, but maybe a dick. You're thinking everyone is bad in the internet? Yeah. What you look like? Nuh-uh. What? I'd prefer not to share, lol. Okay, why? What do you mean, why? I just want to see what you look like, but I don't want to share. That's okay, no reason to cry like a baby. Bruh, you also sent a crying emoji. Bye. Hell nah. Bro really left because I didn't send him my face? Bro, I want to chat with someone who's mature. What do you mean by that, Limfal? How am I immature for not sending my face to a total stranger on the internet who I know nothing about when I've gotten people making fake nudes from selfies just to blackmail me? I'd say I'm the mature one here. You're thinking everyone is bad in the internet? Not everyone, but I can't trust everyone, as you'll understand. I, as a woman, get a poop ton of creeps. It's normal for me not to trust a total stranger. Plus, I don't like showing my face. Calling me immature for that is a bit stupid, not gonna lie. Oh, and immature, because you don't even respect my opinion. I respect it, but I just want to understand. I just don't want to, because one, you're a stranger, two, it's uncomfortable. I don't think it's necessary for me to give you the reasons, though. Okay, fine. Or you don't even know me like that. You don't even know who I am. Just send me a photo. Us good guys just can't catch a break. Why dating is hard for guys. Top 10% of men, attractive, tall, rich, drive a luxury car. Is it supposed to be like 1 out of 10? Right. So 9 out of 10 women go for the top 10% of men, so 1 out of 10. Only 1 out of 9 average guys can get that one woman. Damn, that must make me one average guy. Hell yeah, I'm so average. When it comes to dating, like, sure, people are gonna try and get like a more attractive or a nicer person or someone who can support them financially. It's not really rocket science. If someone comes up to you and they're a bit weird, maybe not the best looking, and someone else comes up to you and they're better looking and they're more socially adept, not as weird, you're probably going to find that person more attractive. It's not really rocket science, and it might be unfortunate for you, but if you want a relationship like that that's kind of based on what you can bring to the relationship, then you have to focus more on being able to bring more to the relationship. Or if you like go to more social outings of stuff that you enjoy, you're more likely to find people who go to those social outings of the opposite gender or whatever gender you're attracted to, and you're more likely to find one who has similar values to you. I feel like this kind of stuff is just like club maths. Like, yeah, the top 1% of people who go to the club are those that are probably going home with the girl. That's mainly just because when people go into that area, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for the most attractive person that they can get with or whatever. But this isn't how it works in 90% of life. I'm too nice, too polite. We women dig this. No, you don't. At least not all. Probably not even most. I had lots of women tell me that I'm too nice, too polite, too humble and calm, and not aggressive and demanding enough. The stereotype that women like bad boys is at least in parts true. Well, your first phrase is none of the stuff you're describing yourself with, so maybe there are other issues at play. I am a big fan of the whole I'm just the most humble guy around. I'm so humble that I wouldn't even tell you how humble I am. I don't think any of the women that I've personally met want someone who's like super aggressive with them or anything like that. Most women are looking for the things that you've kind of put in that thing that you say you are, but the reason they're not going for you is because you're fake those things. You fake being nice until you don't get what you want. And that's why, like, you're not actually these things, and that's why you're not actually a potential person for these women. Dark truth about female nature, where women will always value looks over being a good person. Most men can't accept the painful truth about female nature, where women will always value looks over being a good person. Society has brainwashed men for decades into thinking women want someone who is a good human being. If that was the case, there are plenty of short, ugly, broke men who are always great human beings. They are humble, respectful, selfless, kind-hearted, polite, caring, and protective. And guess what? These men will all die alone. The sooner you realize what women say and what they do are complete opposites, the better life will be for you. Let go of the myth that women fall in love with someone who does things for them. While you are doing everything for her and buying flowers, she's fantasizing about the tall, dark Chad who doesn't give an F about her. Women fall in love with Chads who are good looking. Yes, looks are more important than anything, even money. Contrary to popular opinion, I don't think women are gold diggers when it comes to attraction. The reason they love money is because it gives them security, but money can't buy genuine burning desire. She will always get wet looking at the tall Chad over the short, rich nerd. They all will say they want an equal, but in every dating app or matrimonial sites, you will see deep down, they all want a superior. Even the average and ugly women want good-looking men. That's why all women love reading 50 Shades of Grey. They fantasize about the dominant beast, while here men are being the nice boy. The problem here is not that women are like this, because you can't blame human beings for acting like their biology, even though it sucks that being a good person has no meaning, and it's not like women are intentionally doing it. The problem is men not being able to accept this uncomfortable truth. Accept it. No matter how good you are, you will never get that genuine burning desire that a 6 feet tall guy will get without any effort. If you're getting all of this from dating apps, that's probably why it feels like this, because it's so removed that it's pretty much just a swiping game. Like, when I was single, I mean, I used it just as a swiping game. I never messaged anyone. It was like literally just a swiping game. And I'm sure that a lot of other people use it like that, or they only swipe on those who are extra good looking or can take photos well, because sometimes people might be good looking but they can't take a photo. But it's just like, if you were to look purely at someone's photo and that's all you're judging them on, you're gonna pick the best looking or the best photos. If you're out in the real world, you're more likely to like get to know someone. Although looks do tend to have like a initial response, but that can also just be like better grooming or making sure you showered or whatever so you don't stink. I'm sure there are women who maybe do this, but that's their choice, and you know, clearly that's not the woman that you're looking for anyway, so you shouldn't. Maybe you're looking in the wrong places as well. You're looking for these women who are looking for those type of men rather than looking for the women who are looking for a regular person. Maybe something to think about. Y'all don't like the good guy that doesn't look the best. You like the bad guys. Most women don't know it or just get shy. They will say we are asking for too much or are too needy. I beg to differ. Y'all are shown genuine affection from childhood all the way up to grannyhood. We are not. Most women are shown from a very early age how a man should treat a woman. Y'all don't like the good guy that doesn't look the best. You like the bad guy who are absolute D-bag dicks. But they're pretty and have big pee-pee. Stop the dishonesty. How do they know they have big pee-pee until they're already in that situation? Is there like a female x-ray vision for pee-pee size? Does it work when it's flaccid? Do they know how big it's gonna grow? That's kind of crazy. There's kind of not a lot to add to this because, you know, they're all kind of stuck in the same bubble of like, poor me. Not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone you like is gonna like you. That's just a fact. There's so many people in this world. People in the, like, think about how many people you like. Think about how many people are around you versus how many you are actually attracted to. And then think about that for the reverse. Say you're in high school, you have like 1 or 2 people that you crush on, and there's like 500 people in the school or in your year or whatever. That's a pretty low percentage. And then you take that in the reverse, they're only gonna like 1 or 2 people as well. So like, you're kind of expecting every girl to like every guy when all guys don't like every girl. It's obvious that it's not always gonna line up, but if you keep looking and you don't get like discouraged like this and you just go like, look, that's a shame, but clearly it's not gonna work out. I can't force someone to like me. Then you move on, and maybe you'll meet someone who aligns more with you and what you think, and it'll be all good. It just might take some more time for some people than others. I'm 33 years of living proof. Nice guys finish last. Nice guys finish last. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Mr. Nice Guy, and as the old saying goes, nice guys finish last. Women state what they want. Are they lying? Simply denying? Denying the fact that nice guys aren't what they want. They say we're like a brother, a great friend. They don't want to ruin it. Is that the truth? It doesn't matter. I'm a nice guy. You can't blame a guy for trying. He felt something while holding you, while listening to your crying. He's there when you need a friend, when you need a shoulder, when you need a lover. Women toy and play with us. Nice guys have it hard. We get mistreated. Our hearts you'll shred, as a little more of Mr. Nice Guy is dead. Why can't you be honest, rather than lay this upon us? To give us hope, then make us choke. I'm sorry for you, that it was all a joke. To be there in your time of need. No, to be there in your time of greed. Your need for affection and dedication is such a lovely vacation for you. But no matter how much of me dies, or how hard the boy tries, we can't help but be a nice guy, to be there when you need it. The story is no longer boy meets girl, boy likes girl, girl likes boy. The story goes, boy meets girl, girl has a new toy. But no matter how much I hurt from your greed for things, I'll always be there, and so will he. There's no stopping this, no matter how hard I wish, to not have to feel, to not have to care, for the hurt, and to not be there. I just hope maybe now you realize why these nice guys are so rare. The rest can't cope with these games. With the heartache, Mr. Nice Guy is what you take. So when you get hurt from some jerk, when you run to Mr. Nice Guy, Do you ever wonder if the jerk was just hurt, maybe toyed with or lied to? Maybe he used to be a Mr. Nice Guy too. Nice guys finish last. If you don't believe me, just ask. I'm 33 years of living proof that nice guys finish last. What a poem, man. That's some amazing writing just to not internalize and maybe realize that, like, if you really were a nice person and someone rejected you, you would take that. And you'd kind of go from there then, like, you know, am I too caught up in this? Can I continue being friends with this person after they've rejected me and, like, carry on to something else? Or do I need to remove myself from the situation because I'm a bit too invested in this? And then you move on and carry on with life. I mean, this guy's 33, so it's not the same for everyone, but I think there's a little bit of, like, the high school, like, everything feels so massive in this time period. And so you're so focused on this one or two girls that you were really nice to and really thought that you'd date and didn't end up happening. But one or two people is like, it's not that many people. You've not really got out into the world. Don't worry about it, carry on. You're not going to be broken like this. And if you really do feel that people only want you for a friendship and not for a relationship, maybe there's something you're not bringing, or maybe there's something that you need to work on, or maybe they're just not the right people. Maybe you're looking in the wrong areas. Maybe you're going for this certain type of person, but it's not even who you truly are. And so you're putting up a facade. And maybe they don't know it, but maybe they can see through it. We live in a society where screwing over the nice guy has been acceptable for too long. I've been watching YouTube videos and reading Reddit stories of females getting screwed over by D-bags and rejecting nice guys all morning and into the afternoon. The worst ones are the females who reject a guy only to come crawling back on them once they see his nice car. Female nature is on full display. I haven't laughed this hard and had this great of a day in a long time. Females need to take accountability for their horrible choices of men. We live in a society where screwing over the nice guy has been acceptable for too long. I love seeing when D-bags do it to females. Justice has been served. Most of these are fake, if not all. They're all staged. You know, like, they'll hire some random woman or do a TikTok with some random woman and they'll be like, oh my god, so you're gonna walk past, you're gonna reject me, and then I'm gonna go over this car and you're gonna be like, oh my god, can I ride with you now? It's been around since I was a kid. It's completely fake. Women only care about men who hurt them, but never those who truly love them like we do. So unfair. You always cried for the boy who left you, hurt you, ignored you, and you never noticed me who followed you, empathized you, consoled you. I think it's a bit like you've approached them as someone to, like, lean on and not specifically someone to lean on in a relationship. Like, you haven't kind of messaged them and been like, hey, like, I'm interested in you, would you like to go out sometime? You've kind of tried to, like, sneak your way in as, like, a friend and, like, try and get under, and then you wonder why you're in the friend zone. It's not exactly rocket science. I get that, like, maybe you're a bit shy, so it can seem like the easiest way to do it, but you're not really making yourself a connection in this person's mind that they should see you as a potential partner. Just, you're making the connection they should see you as a potential friend. You met a genuine guy. Hey, hi, who's this? We met in Blorp. Oh, right. It was nice meeting you, but I'm not interested in talking to anyone at the moment. Calm down. Just was speaking, lol. Yeah, I know. I'm just being upfront. How old are you? I wasn't looking to talk all day. 19. You're also capping, but I'm gonna let you make it. You're 19? You're not gonna talk to guys. You're gonna choose the ones you want. Worries. Good luck with those guys, though. Okay, thank you. Thank you? Women are weird, lol. What's the point of lying, though? You met a genuine guy. Just to lie and go F on F-boys, and that's gonna lead you down a road of BS. Well, it's clear I made a good decision not to move forward here. I personally do not care to date now, regardless if you want to believe that or not. Have a good day. See, that's the whole nice guy flip there. You know? I mean, this person did a pretty bad job of coming off genuine and nice at the start, but it was pretty clear that once they got rejected, they just went ass. Stop expecting every woman to fall for you. I think the times in my life that I've met the best partners or had the best relationships was the times that I wasn't specifically looking for one. You know, it's not that, like, oh, I don't want a relationship at all, but it's like, you know, I'm chilling, I'm living a good life, I have friends, I have family, I'm just doing my thing, and then you happen to meet someone, you connect, and things start to go from there. It's not that you go at every person with the intention of dating them. And maybe that's a fault of, like, dating apps as well, that puts all this pressure on you have to be the one or not. Or I guess some of them are hookups, but you know, you're going through the sea of fishes trying to find the one rather than just living life and not focusing on it too much. Because it's not, I mean, not everyone finds the person that they're going to be with for the rest of their life when they're 17 or whatever. It's quite normal not to find them until later in life, like 30 or maybe even later than that. So like, it's something that you shouldn't worry about too much. Alright, I think that's enough nice guys for today. Like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and we'll see you on another one.